This is part 8 of my live stream of Hogwarts Legacy. Hope you've all been having a fantastic day. It's been raining where I currently am in the UK, so yeah, been one of those days, but it is what it is. Winter is soon going to be coming to a close, so hopefully we'll have some warmer weather on the horizon. So yeah, without further ado, we've got to level 31. We're currently in the middle of a quest that I didn't manage to complete yesterday. If you remember yesterday, we finished the stream off by actually being in our first glitch, which was kind of good, to be fair, because I've now played for what I think about 15 to 18 hours, and that's the first time I've actually even seen any form of a glitch. So yeah, that's pretty cool, I would say. I'm pretty good at the game. I have had quite a few updates though for this game since it has come out. I'm just gonna sort out a poll for you all. Okay. What should we do in this stream of Hogwarts Legacy? Okay, so the poll should now, I believe in the next like 5 to 10 seconds, be up and available for you to all vote on. So if you would like to vote, please do so. Have your opinion, have your say. Let me know what you want to do, and I will sort the lighting out and sort the camera out, and then we will get cracking off with this stream. So thus far, quest-wise, I've done quite a few of the side quests. I'm not gonna lie, I keep getting notifications popping up all the time saying that I've completed a new side quest, and I think it served me well because I've gained quite a few cool new items. I've been able to explore a lot of the world as well. I want to do an upgrade on the broom, so if I can make that possible in this stream, that's something that I want to happen. But obviously, if you guys want to vote and let me know what you want me to do, then we can come to some sort of middle ground and try and get that popping up. Also as well, I do fear that there's going to be DLC in this game. I feel like we're going to get like potions, you know, maybe, I don't know, DLCs like for brewing potions quicker, and yeah, there is the big rumor about Quidditch. But I say it like it's a bad thing. I will buy the DLC. I just wish that obviously it was included within the main game itself instead of us having to buy essentially what I think will end up being a season pass. So I don't know if there's going to be some sort of discount for people who like pre-ordered the game or people who already have an existing copy of the game. I don't know what's going to happen in that regard. but it'd be cool to see if any of the updates that I've been having are going to change the game in any way at all. One thing I did notice as well in the last stream when I was just generally, you know, roaming around Hogwarts, is now there's pumpkins that are seeming to appear all over the place, which I thought was pretty cool. So house-wise, I chose to be Slytherin house, and I know a lot of people have been saying that with all the different houses, you get different quest line options, which I think is pretty cool, to be fair. So it gives you a reason to replay the game, and obviously, you know, explore more. So be cool to find out if there are different endings for the different house members, because our character, I think, essentially they're gonna go through like the same sort of final mission, but I don't know if there'll be any sort of difference whether you're in a different house or not. I don't think there would be, but if there is, that's going to be cool to find out towards the later stages of the game. I have been trying to enjoy as much of this game as I possibly can by doing side quests and doing finding collectibles and, you know, doing all the extra bits and pieces, just because I want to get as much out of this game as I possibly can. As yeah, it's one of those franchises that for the longest amount of time did not have a good game. Unless you include like Hogwarts Quidditch, there was not really a good Harry Potter game. There was a couple movie tie-in games that were okay and were acceptable for the time, but that's back then, not now. So for them to make this game, and for it to be from Portkey Games, who made the kind of Pokemon Go type version, Harry Potter version of their game, for them to make this and for it to work as well as it has done, yeah, I have to give them props for it, because just exploring this game has probably been one of the most entertaining things about it, apart from obviously combat, because I love all the spellcasting that you can do in this. But flying on the broom has been excellent. Obviously I've explored this game vastly with using the flu stations and just it gives you reasons to explore, like when you go back to new areas. Obviously it's kind of, in a way I kind of compare it to Jedi Fallen Order, where you go back to the same area or new areas with different abilities, and you can unlock different ways and different paths. You know, there's a lot of NPCs that you can just randomly talk to in this game that will have really interesting lines of dialogue that can lead into finding collectibles, discovering new areas, quests, learning information about the game and the lore, and a lot of Easter eggs. I've noticed quite a few references towards Harry Potter, not really any towards Newt Scamander or Fantastic Beasts, but a lot of stuff hinting towards Harry Potter and stuff, so that's pretty cool. This game is supposed to be set like 100 years before Harry Potter does come to Hogwarts, so for anybody thinking that you're just going to randomly come across Hermione, Ron, or Harry, that's not going to happen. Professor Garlick, though, is a Weasley, so we are in the presence of one of the Weasley descendants, which is pretty cool. So yeah, it's just been one of those games that I've just had to really explore as much as I can. I've not used a guide in any way at all, because I don't think using a guide is going to help my experience of me learning the game. Like, maybe if I got really stuck on something, like, you know, and I just couldn't move on from it for some particular reason, then maybe potentially I would use a guide in that sort of situation. But prior to that, I don't think there's any reason why I should use a guide. Right, anyways, here I am. Okay, so I did this puzzle. I just need to basically get up to the relevant area. Oh, I think I get it. I think I understand. So if I'm on this side, and if I use okay, now how do I get? Damn it! I thought I'd done it. I thought I'd done it. Right, let's work this out. Okay. That was the problem, I was using the wrong spell. Okay, we'll get this competition. Ropes.
Arrest the momentum. Arrest the momentum. Accio. Repulsor. Accio. Descendo. Repulsor. Accio. Repulsor. Descendo. Accio.
Right, now how did I do this earlier on?
Repulsor. Descendo. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Accio. Arresto momentum. Repulsor. Descendo.
There's gotta be a way.
Accio.
So that goes to there. This goes to here. Oh, damn it.
Repulsor. Accio. Descendo. Accio. Revelio. See, the switch reset everything. Good to know.
I need to get this thing over there. And yeah. So I don't know, maybe if we put it against that wall. Maybe something to do with that. Jump up there. Okay. I can't jump like that. So it's not that.
Revelio.
Right, so that's where we start off. We need to get across to there. So, I need to somehow get over to there. That should be my first point of call. Well, that was stupid. So, yeah.
Arresto momentum. Compulso. Descendo. Accio.
Oh, I think I got it. I think I got it. I could be completely wrong, but I think I got it. Or I've got some form of something that I believe. So I need to get halfway across. Now if I zap it disappears and goes back there, which means that if I get to do this, yes, success, success.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Harry. I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
Boom. Hey.
Why do students always run when Peevesy wants to have some fun?
Alright, let's go to Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I'll check the poll in a second and see what you've all been saying. See what you voted on. What you would like us to do for this stream.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course, but not for free. That wasn't easy.
Of course, I'd pay anything. Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero!
Nice. Good job, Alex. Let's have a look at the gear that we just acquired. That's not even better than what we have, but let's have a look at it. Not as good as this. There he goes. Of course, I nearly run past the secret room. That's why it's a secret.
Deke. Ah, Deke is so happy to see you. Deke noticed this bag in the room the other day. You must need it to help with your schoolwork. Deke has seen one of these before. Deke calls it a knapsack.
Nice.
Perfect for gathering and transporting beasts. Pleasant little breeze.
I have been thinking about something Professor Howland said in Beasts class. That I should study as many beasts as I can
there was
on my
one
own
of the
time.
quests was to catch
He also mentioned that
animal.
poachers have been active in the area. So, perhaps the beasts will be safer with us than out on their own.
Precisely what Deke was thinking. You see, the room knew exactly what you needed. And luckily, Deke can show you how to best use the knapsack and where. Come along then.
All right, let's go, Deke.
Our first stop will be beyond the castle grounds. We can leave now, or you can come and find Deke when you're ready to go.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
I would like the room to feel as if it's being lit by the moon.
Sounds perfect.
Oh, nice. Floating candles, floating books, very Hogwartsy. If that's even a word.
I'm ready to learn how to use the knapsack.
Perfect. Deke loves an outing.
Oh, nice. So I'm going to have Deke with me, helping me learn how to catch beasts. I guess this is the Fantastic Beast part that we've been waiting for.
A nasty poacher. Deke hated working for him. He did horrible things to...
Right, I got a feeling it's going to get us equipped.
Beasts. Oh. It was during those days that Deke first saw a knapsack. It'll be nice to see one used for good. We have arrived. Deke enjoys coming here to watch the beasts, especially the potful of puffskeins nearby. It will be nice to keep them safe. All you will need to do is get close, direct the open knapsack toward the puffskein, and in it'll go.
All right. Revelio.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You got one!
Everything's all right now. Revelio. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
What is this, like a cheap version of Pokemon?
There. Revelio.
Okay, this is actually quite good for XP.
I managed to rescue a puffskein.
You can rescue as many as the
rescued
knapsack
6.
will hold. Poachers capture puffskeins and, well, Deke isn't sure what they do with them. Deke is certain they will be safer with you. Now, not all beasts will be as simple to rescue as a puffskein. Deke suggests you next find a beast that can fly. A jobberknoll, perhaps.
All right. Where would I find one?
Deke knows of some to the west, nesting in a large tree overlooking Hogwarts. But we must be careful. Deke has seen poachers in the area recently. Deke will meet you there whenever you're ready.
Actually, do you know what? I've got a broom. Let's just fly there.
Hello, Deke. Shall we continue?
Oh, good. Deke was worried about you, what with all the poachers in the area. Perhaps we should work quickly. The jobberknolls are just here, in this large tree. If it's helpful, Deke has seen Levioso used to slow flying beasts. Easier to get in close and use the knapsack.
What if I can't find any beasts in their usual habitat?
Beasts won't stray too far from their homes. Look nearby or simply wait a moment, and they should return.
Do you have any advice on how I can rescue more elusive beasts?
Levioso is not only helpful when rescuing flying beasts, it can also help rescue beasts that are generally hard to catch. Try using that spell the next time you encounter a small or otherwise elusive beast.
Would you mind talking a bit more about what it was like working for your former master?
Deke's master was not kind to beasts, or to Deke. He saw beasts only as a source of income, to be used for potion ingredients and labor, and Deke will not say more. But Deke is grateful to be at Hogwarts, where he can help care for beasts and make amends for the things his master made him do.
Then I shall go and rescue a jobberknoll.
Good luck. Deke will be waiting.
Okay, I said Levioso, and I need to use the bag, but I'll see if food will help as well.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Number 5. Oh, 6.
Everything's all right now.
Alright, we'll leave that there. We've got 5.
I rescued a jobberknoll.
Deke hopes your jobberknoll finds the knapsack nice and cozy. Poachers want them for their feathers, and are not kind when they gather them.
Are there any other beasts nearby?
Just one that Deke knows of, a herd of moon calves. They live in a clearing of trees up this footpath. Deke will see you there.
Hello, Deke. Is this the clearing you mentioned?
It is. Moon calves gather near the large tree with the spiral pattern in front, but only under the light of the moon. So, unfortunately, unless you have a way to hasten time, you might sometimes have to wait until nightfall to see them.
How did you end up at Hogwarts after working for your former master?
Deke's prior master had no family, so when he died, all of his house elves were relocated by the ministry. Deke was the most fortunate one, as Deke was sent to Hogwarts. Deke's friends were not as fortunate.
I shall go and find a moon calf then.
Deke will be waiting for your return.
So, if you press R3, if you're on the PS5 or PS4...
Deke thinks you should be proud of all the potions you've brewed. Levioso!
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Revelio! Levioso!
Professor Howell will never believe this. There. Not going to hurt you.
I wonder if you can, I was gonna say, I wonder if you can catch like normal wildlife.
It was a bit trickier than the others, but I have a mooncalf now.
Another beast, safe and sound. Shame we didn't see the mooncalves dancing. It's a marvelous sight. Deke supposes you're finished here. He'll be able to rescue many more beasts, but for now, let's bring the ones you've gathered back to the room.
All right.
Deke will meet you back in the room whenever you're ready.
Let's go. To the room of requirements. Could use the food station and just fast travel there, but I want to enjoy flying about. Okay, here we go. To the room of requirements. Stairs. And let's go and speak with Deke.
There you are. Now, we need to show the beast you rescued their new home. But, not enough room to let them out here. Imagine all those beasts running amok. That wouldn't do at all. Perhaps if you focus on what your beasts need, the room will provide. What exactly did you think of? Heavens! You've done it!
But what is it?
Deke isn't sure. Only one way to find out. Meet you inside when you're ready.
I'd like to ask you about changing the room's ambience. Actually, perhaps another time.
Oh, your beasts will be quite comfortable here. They'll live healthy, safe lives. Perhaps you want to release them. Let them see their new home.
Okay.
Oh! Deke thinks the vivarium will be a fitting new home for your beasts.
Indeed. I only hope we'll have enough space for all of them.
Deke hopes so too. But if you do run out of room, Madam Peck at Brood and Peck in Hogsmeade will help to find safe homes for them.
Any beasts that the room can't hold?
Yes, she's well known for helping to care for beasts in need, and she'll give you a fair price for them. Speaking of care, beasts that are well
is
fed
like
and
Pokemon.
groomed will provide you with valuable magical materials, such as puffskein hair, for example. If you gather some magical materials from your beasts, Deke can show you how to use them.
Very well. I shall let you know when I have some.
Deke thinks you are doing good work here.
Everything's all right now.
Levioso!
So this is pretty cool. It's essentially like Dr. Dolittle.
I've collected some magical materials, Deke.
Now Deke can show you how to use them. First, you'll need to use this spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom.
An enchanted loom?
Exactly. It will allow you to use your magical materials to weave magic into the very threads of your clothing, making your clothing more useful in a variety of ways. Why don't you try it? Deke thinks you'll be impressed with what the loom can do.
I'll go and experiment with the loom now.
Conjure an enchanted loom.
What did you ask me to do with my magical materials?
Use the spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom. Then you'll be able to weave your magical materials into your clothing. Come back to Deke once you've enhanced a piece of clothing.
I'm just going to be missing everything. No doubt. Right, so I need some Jobnol feathers. And I'm only going to get those by... Give me some feathers. Takes 24 minutes in order to acquire feathers. Okay, well it drops 5 at a time, so I guess that's something. Nice. Where's Deke? Add trait to item of clothing. Okay, so let's go to our gear. Okay. Add a trait to a item of clothing. I thought I did. Or maybe I got to interact with the loom then. Or maybe it's something on the actual clothes menu itself. Oh right, so that's the trait, is it? No, that's not it. Add a trait to an item of clothing. But I have. Trait slot level 1. How do you equip a trait? That's my brooms. Confusing. Let me think.
What did you ask me to do with my magical materials?
Use the spellcraft to conjure an enchanted loom. Then you'll be able to weave your magical materials into your clothing. Come back to Deke once you've enhanced a piece of clothing.
I thought I had. Or maybe you've got to do it Well, maybe you gotta do it 3 times or something in order to like get the piece of clothing enhanced. Let's just keep being nice to the animals. Okay, I don't want to do that. That's not what I need to do. I said Lumos was it spells.
No harm.
Food. Glorious food. Right, so... Alright, let's try that now.
Came out nicely. I should show Deke.
Aha.
I used the enchanted loom, Deke.
Wonderful.
Will I be able to weave even more powerful magic into my clothing with the loom?
You will, by rescuing even more powerful beasts. For now, however, Deke suggests you explore the vivarium and get to know the beasts you've already rescued.
Does the loom work with all clothing?
Can I use the loom to enhance any item of clothing?
The loom will only enhance clothing of a certain quality. Deke suspects you'll find more valuable clothing as you explore. Deke also knows that some of the shops in Hogsmeade can provide you with a variety of clothing for you to enhance.
Well,
thank you for your help, Deke.
Lord Deke. Okay. That's another quest line done. Now, the reason why I'm going to do this quest is because I've had this quest pop up before, and I attempted to do it, but I didn't have, obviously, the relevant item in order to catch the beast, which I can now do. So, let's go on the old map. Okay, so this is a world map situation. Let's go to the closest flu station and fly.
What are you up to now?
Okay, let's get this popping. I hate it when my console decides to do that. Randomly give me suggestions for things. Like, I don't want a suggestion.
This is the Dirigal Den. But Miss Moffat said Gwynaira only appears in...
Okay, so let's get out that old bag.
Professor Howell will never believe this. Revelio. Levioso.
Right, so I need to come back at night, and in order to do that, we gotta wait. Take the waypoint off. Why am I putting waypoints on? There we go, so let's wait.
This must be the Dirigal Den that Miss Moffat told me about. Now where is Gwynaira?
It should appear.
Revelio. Got her. Now I need to let Miss Moffat know.
Alright, let's go back to Miss Moffat. To be fair, this broom is quite fast, and it only has one upgrade. There is like another 2 upgrades yet, so interested to see how fast this will be when it has its 2 final upgrades.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Oh, hello. Any luck finding...
Miss Moffat, I caught Gwynaira.
That's incredible. Was it terribly difficult?
It was easy,
not too bad, if you know what you're doing.
Don't be so humble about it. Well, may I have her now?
Yes, but I'll be expecting payment first.
I suppose that's fair. I'm well aware of how difficult she must have been to catch. She has such exquisite plumage. Oh, I shall make the finest attire from her feathers. And she'll have a good life too, of course. Thank you so much for bringing me Gwynneth. I shall keep her safe and only use her feathers sparingly.
Nice. Another quest done. Let's see what's going on with this student. Oh wow, okay, that's going to be a lot of flying. Let's make this a bit easier on ourselves.
Oh, try not to make this too easy for me.
One less shoot.
Oh, you know what? We're that close. I guess we might as well.
Ah, but if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true.
Whoa.
You made it.
Yeah, I was just sleeping here the whole time waiting for you.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle.
Are we
My
going to take
Uncle
the castle
Solomon is
back?
a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on. I'll take you to my uncle's.
Alright, let's go to his uncle's.
This way.
In the shadow of the estates.
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier.
Oh, can I not fly?
With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time. Everyone stays out of sight. Here we are. My sister should be just inside. Aloha Mora.
Why is she locked away? We should be entering freely. I shouldn't be, like, unlocking the door with a spell.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy. Hey. Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he died for.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those
This is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Sebastian, Anne.
Revelio.
Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met on my first day at Hogwarts, in the Slytherin common room.
Oh, the common room. I adored teasing first years about spotting mermaids through the window. I do miss Hogwarts. But I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I feel really sorry for Sebastian. I feel like I really misjudged him.
I can
Damn.
only hope he realizes the futility of his search for a cure soon. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Revelio.
Can't speak to her again.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Okay.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Alright, let's see. How is Sebastian?
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died.
Well,
After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened. Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Revelio.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ramrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. He's a dead wizard in my book. How nice of him to stop by.
I'm afraid of heights!
You've made your last mistake. You're really not very good at this, are you? Defender. Over here. Get a couple. Why he's coming back this way? Let's get this over with.
Expelliarmus.
You can't stop us.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelt smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything. I've heard goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was, a Hogwarts professor lived here once. Centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Let's see.
This well looks familiar. Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Revelio. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor. Hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Revelio. Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. A stairwell.
Revelio.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
A journal entry of Isadora. I should look at this. Revelio. Seems these journal entries are Isadora's travels. Incendio. Revelio. You won't believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
A daydream? It's to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true. I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be flawed.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
I wonder if he can't pass through it because he can't see ancient
magic. I'm tempted
magic.
to hold my breath.
Let's see.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
Ooh. What's this?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
Revelio. A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych...
I kind of respect him a lot more now that I know
what this all
Sebastian's backstory.
But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
Really?
Not. Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this.
I wonder if we can learn dark magic through it.
But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Revelio.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbottom Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Let's see where we gotta go. No, not that far. Where's closest? Oh, that one right next to us.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Maybe that's a hint towards something to come.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
astronomy is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own.
Oh, wow.
Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands from which they gazed millennia ago.
Oh, right.
The very self-same
So all these
stars above
astronomy tables I've been finding,
that
that's what
clear?
they're for.
Dismissed.
Oh, hello. I'm Amit. We met in potions class. I'm happy to report that we've yet to have any explosions in this class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new.
A pristine night for stargazing.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar. The other is mere lunacy.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Okay, let's speak to Amit.
I have the telescope.
It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shaw was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
I had a feeling there would be a catch to that telescope.
No. I certainly wasn't trying to bribe you or anything. But, are you in?
It's like, I'm not trying to bribe you, but, you know, I just gave you a telescope. It's a nice one.
They are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
All right, I suppose I can go with you. I hope it's worth it.
It will be. Trust me, I have read practically everything there is to read about this. It should be brilliant. Shall we? The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform. Something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards.
Revelio.
It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the glass from now and then.
Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure.
A little foreboding.
Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as tight
Revelio.
as I expected.
Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Right.
Revelio. Amit, could I
No,
ask you
I
something?
was trying to get the Philippine guide.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
Right.
Revelio. Incendio.
More cobwebs.
Revelio.
You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no, not this close to school, I mean.
There's a table. I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
Whatever you say, Amit. Whatever you say.
Oh, you wait. You are going to be quoted saying just that. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
All right.
Never do get tired of seeing the astronomy tower at night. What a view.
Let's go to our quest log. let's go. I have been told there's apparently a secret cave underneath Hogwarts. I haven't discovered it yet, but I will do.
This next composition looks great.
That was a cat. I was going to say, I was wondering what the prompt was.
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What was an ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Oh.
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have repeatedly assured Ominous that he did what he had to, but he still hasn't forgiven himself.
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew.
Well, that's understandable.
That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
I wonder if we stay with him, where will he go?
Revelio.
Here's one of those tables Professor Shaw mentioned.
Let's go to the map. Okay, where else? Where else? Where else?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my Uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Roland, what have you got yourself into?
I hope Adelaide's Uncle Roland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Alright, let's go and try and find our uncle. Let's see what could have potentially have happened to him. But before we do that,
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
What have we here? Another humour. What's it?
Now to find out what happened here.
Revelio.
Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Mr. Oakes' trade journal.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio.
Okay, a camp, a river. That's where we are. We're by that camp. We gotta go across the river to the other side, and then there's a gate somewhere. So if I look up here, there's some water.
Yes,
So maybe.
but I can't complain.
Where would it be?
Revelio.
Interesting one to say the least, but I think I'm going to end this stream off by doing this astronomy table, and then we'll probably come back to this one at a later
An
date.
astronomy table. Should prove useful once the sun's down.
And of course, if you go into your menu, you can change the time of day.
Knowing a meat he's likely studied here.
Scorpius. Another one added into our collection.
Revelio.
But I appreciate your time here today, guys. Thank you all for joining in. If you have enjoyed watching, then, you know, leave a like on the video. And before we end this off, let's have a look at the poll to see what you all voted for me to do. You wanted me to explore Hogwarts, which I did. You wanted me to learn new spells, which we did, and explore Hogsmeade, and we did that as well. You did want me to use the broom, but unfortunately I did do that as well. But yeah, I appreciate your time here today, guys. I've got some more videos that I'm going to be creating and uploading real soon. Catch you all in a bit. Have a fantastic day. Keep on smiling, and I'm going to see you all in the next episode of GNG News real soon. Before we go, let's have a look at our gear items just to see if we've got anything higher than our current level. I don't think we have. Alright. Okay, people. Well, enjoy your evening. I'll see you all in the next one. And